gracious and he's not hospitable. I've always said that, right? But I told you, I'm the first to... No, I wish everybody would be like me.
Yeah, but
I told you a month ago, I asked...
Stephen.
Right, okay. A month ago, I asked Anne-Marie, Nikki or Gemma to help with Mum, and none of them would.
To help you what?
To help with Mummy. When Mummy was first moving in, I couldn't fix the heating. I couldn't do everything. I tried my best. You told me, don't mind me for a month, help Mummy.
Yeah.
Right, do you remember saying that?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
But I couldn't do it on my own, so I asked for help. And I was told, we don't want anything to do with Mummy.
Hey?
I was told, we don't want anything to do with Mummy.
This and that?
Yes.
Who said that?
Anne-Marie and Kathy.
I was told. Anne-Marie and Kathy?
Yes, they said they wouldn't darken her doorstep.
I was told.
And they would never help her.
Kathy and Anne-Marie. They would never cross my doorstep or darken my door, living in there and leaving them to cope. They never helped her. No. And when Anne-Marie came to me the other day and she wanted me to come up here with her, she came and
So stressful uploading these, I get so fucking triggered.
I begged Anne-Marie to help. The only one that would help me was Phil. Right? Phil came twice, 3 times. And I
Where did he come? What happened?
he came to Mummy's little house and he put a padlock on her oil. He gave her a fill of oil which she paid for, and he fixed her heating. Phil was a gentleman.
Yeah, that's right. That's
But
right.
the others, but Anne-Marie, Nikki and Gemma, or Kathy, would not do a thing and said, Anne-Marie and Kathy said, it was my problem. They didn't want anything to do with helping Mummy. Right?
Who said that?
Anne-Marie and Kathy.
And Fiona.
Anne-Marie and Kathy and Fiona.
Fiona wasn't here, darling.
It doesn't matter. They all said, we'll do everything for Daddy, but we'll do nothing for Mummy.
No, I don't believe that.
Okay,
No,
right.
No, I do not believe that.
Well,
they said it to me.
They said it to Mummy as well.
Fiona's never phoned me. Who said it to you? Fiona has never phoned me once. Fiona's never phoned me once. But she never phoned me either. I don't ring you every flipping day. She does not, and I don't hear from Fiona.
Anyway, I'm telling you, Nicky was my page boy.
Yeah,
Right.
down.
I have cooled down. I'm just telling you, the only crosswords I've had with Nicky is I didn't have them with him. I told his mother he was a disgrace, and I was glad he had dropped his
How
house.
did they Nicky?
Wait, now that's not true. You
Well, actually, sure, you're there. That's a bit like Nicky.
One
He's
day.
not a bit like the Nicky that I know.
Right. I said in the text, he's a fucking disgrace, and I'm glad he doesn't have power in his name. Now, 2 weeks later, I texted, and I said, I think it was to Phil, and I can show you on my phone, that was rude of me, and I apologise. And I said, what's more, I apologise for putting you through 6 months torment when there was going to be a lawsuit against you for the English girl getting hurt on your farm. I said, I haven't been all perfect, Phil, but neither of you. So if I'm wrong, which I am sometimes, I always apologise. If that nephew of mine thinks he can throw me out of Rainbow Farm, I would have wrestled with
Well,
him.
listen.
He would have had to break my
Well,
back.
listen, I don't know what happened today. I couldn't say a word to him. He said he was going to phone the guards. He said he was phoning the guards. And I said, I know that they're reading the paper and pretending you can't hear me. But I didn't hear, couldn't hear you. If I could have heard you, if I heard you, wouldn't have been out straight away.
No, you wouldn't.
Of course I would have.
No,
I
give
would
him the
have.
benefit of the doubt. Maybe he didn't hear. Give
Of
him
course
the
I would,
benefit of the
darling.
doubt. When he said to me he was going to phone the guards, I said, I think you'll find your name's not on the house. Go ahead and phone them, Nicky. Go ahead. And then he braced them.
I can't believe that Nicky doing. Nicky's normally a very polite, nice young fella. Yes, as long as you'll skivvy for him, of course he is. No, not skivvy. No, I've never heard Nicky say a cross. He does speck all for you. He does speck all for you. But wait, I don't need anybody to do anything for me, though. Sure, I've got nothing else to do when he spent my blooming day. I go over there and I do it. I have a few hours. Now, I haven't done anything today, but I went in and I started reading the paper, and I was reading the paper when you came. Now, Georgie, I would not allow that or stand for that with you.
If Nicky loves Granny, never mind me, right? If Nicky loves Granny,
Who is it that you know?
right? If Nicky, I speak loud because you're deaf.
Yeah, but don't. It sounds terrible.
If Nicky loves his Granny,
Yeah.
she's been 3.5 weeks in a little house in the town. Has Nicky knocked her door? Has he given her a bunch of flowers? Has he asked?
Not like that.
Has he asked her is anything too heavy to lift?
Ask who?
Has he asked his Granny? Is there anything? I'm your grandson. Is there anything I
He
could do?
doesn't see you, does he, darling?
No, of course he doesn't.
Yes, he doesn't. Well, that's not true. He doesn't see you. How could he be anything?
He doesn't see you either unless he wants you. He doesn't see
No, I can't say that.
You don't have any quality, meaningful time.
Well, no, but I couldn't say that. I couldn't say
He was
that.
asking to hold a horse or water or horse or
Nicky came over and asked me to come over and do something, and I went over. I was finding it almost impossible to believe that about Nicky.
The do is your brain goes, oh, it's Angela's fault, and that's the problem sorted.
Well, now you've told the truth.
How?
Now you've told the truth. You said Angela, and Angela is like putting a red rag to a bull. And that is not right.
God
That is
forgive
not
you.
right.
God forgive you.
Eh?
God forgive you.
How do you forgive me?
God forgive you.
I didn't say anything to you.
You've got a negligent, rude grandson, and it's my fault.
Hello? Hello? Did it ring?
Yes, it did.
Oh, Dorothy,
You should have learned that.
I'm so sorry, love.
Well,
So sorry.
you can't ever say
Why
it.
didn't you ring me, Angela, and
I
say...
did. We did. There's a message on your aunt's phone, and she rang your mobile phone, and neither of them has been answered. There's the phone going again.
Hello? Who's that, Kathy? I'm not too bad. Mommy's here. Well, just come in. It's very simple. We're just sitting down talking. Angela's having a cigarette. Mommy's here with me. Okay, look. I didn't check it yet, so I haven't seen it. Because for some unknown reason, I went in over the road and I went in and the daily paper was on the table, and I sat down and I read the Daily Mail paper from cover to cover, and when Dorothy arrived. So no, well done. It was terrible. I don't understand. I find it almost impossible to believe that Nicky had behaved like this. With Angela, he did what?
Told me to get out of his farm.
The guards.
Or he called the guards.
Yeah.
And it's my farm, Markham, it's my farm.
I don't know.
Nothing happened. We said nothing.
Hey,
We said nothing.
he told Angela. Hey? Who was rude to his mom and sister? Angela was rude. To who? Oh, I see, yeah. When did that happen? Is that right, Angela?
I'll show you everything I've said to Dick, Amory, and Gemma. Not one rude thing. Amory's made 2 and 2 make 5. I'll show you everything.
Now, what did it mean now?
Okay. I will explain. Kathy, can you listen calmly? Can you listen? Well, listen.
I'm sorry, Dorothy.
Right. Right. I asked Amory, I went to see the social welfare man, and I said there's been a breakdown in the relationship with my dad. He's blaming me for removing my mum and his smile.
You could do without this.
I said my niece is a qualified carer and is willing to take over. So he said that's fine, I'll close the file, but she'll have to reapply and it would take, it was a 15-month waiting list. So I said that's fine.
And you
I'm
come
sorry
here
to have to
twice.
Thank you very much. I then came home. I spoke to the different departments. I told them what had happened. They said it would work better on paper if you hand over on June 6th. But if you can't, all well and good, we'll just close the file. I then felt badly for Gemma. So I texted Amory, a special text Amory monthly, and I said, would you like me to hand over the file in a peaceable way with no 15-month wait to Gemma? She said, I'm perfectly happy to do that. She didn't answer my text. I then texted her, and I said, I met the social welfare guy. Can I be in Daddy and Gemma?
No, Dorothy.
No, Mum, just me, Amory. Actually, Mummy wasn't with me. I said, can I meet you, Daddy, Gemma, and Mummy to discuss Daddy's future care plan? She said yes. First of all, she said I'm not available until Friday morning. Then she came back to me and said yes, tomorrow between 5 and 7. So I said that's great. So I went to pick Mummy up for the meeting. Mummy had bottled out, but she had found a letter from Anne-Marie from Rainbow Farm when the relationship first broke down. A letter from Anne-Marie giving out about they didn't pay their share of food, they didn't pay their share of oil, they were always waiting, it wasn't working, and blah blah blah. And And then she even wrote a form out saying all the
Yeah, I
personal
didn't have
debts
what
that
happened
they
over
had,
there. For someone
and
on
how
me,
it was so
the
unfair
paper
that
was
Daddy and
table,
Mummy were
and I sat down and read the paper from cover to cover. But there was everything over
a
there.
big sister or a counsellor to say to her, you're not paying rent, you're not paying childcare. No, listen, this is what Mummy said to the meeting, right? But what Anne-Marie's doing is a repeat. She's made 2 and 2 make 5. Anne-Marie believed her own propaganda. A good counsellor could have said to her, right. So Mummy sent that letter up. I came up to the meeting fully expecting to meet Gemma and Anne-Marie and Daddy peacefully. Anne-Marie didn't
I
turn
am
up.
very strong on the thing you mean.
I said to Dad, which I've been
If he
advised
says
to
to
say,
you,
that if he threatens my life or Mummy's life or Joshua's life or suicide, those are the only grounds that he could be locked up on if he's a danger to himself or others. And I said to him, I don't want you locked up.
did you try phoning me?
Have you got listening ears? Well, you better listen, right? So I said, I don't want you locked up, but neither will I tolerate threats on my life, or Mummy's life, or Joshua's life. So then, Gemma and I had a chat, and I said, Gemma, you've got choices here. I said, I'm sorted. I can rescue what can be rescued and walk away from what can't. No problem at all. But I said, I'm telling you, if you go for full-time carers, Daddy will need 24 hours supervision, and I'm not sure you can cooperate with that no more than Uncle Noel would. I said, but there is such a thing as a shared carer plan. Now, I said, you can either apply in your own right, you'll
Darling, please don't get angry, look.
Mum,
Don't get like that,
or
look,
I
please.
can say that
Don't get
you're
on,
sick
don't get angry, look.
and seeing he's fed, and I'm doing the paperwork and he's medical.
I would do it.
Gemma, as far as I understood, said, yes, that's fine. Now, I then
Oh, darling,
had
that's
to
all.
be dealing with
Darling,
Daddy,
you don't
said
believe
to
it.
Gemma. I found Gemma and I said you were a star because she pacified and she manipulated. She kept talking
I know she
through
did.
it. She was what you call. I then sent Anne-Marie a text and said your daughter's a predator. I then had an opportunity to invite Daddy somewhere, but listened to what you said. I thought, no, let me not cause chaos, let me go to Gemma. So I texted Gemma about grandparents. There's something I want to run past you about grandparents. She didn't. Then Daddy rang me on my phone, and he said, can you come up tomorrow? I need some help with some paperwork. And I said, no, Daddy, Gemma and Anne-Marie are your carers now. You need to do that with them. And he said, don't talk such rubbish. And I said, Dad, you fired me, you hired Gemma, and Anne-Marie's helping her. He said, I did not fire you, you're my he said, I did not fire you, you're my carer. He said, I was just cross with you for a while. So again, instead of me harassing Daddy, I got back onto Gemma, and I just said to Gemma, sent her a very clear text, and said, Gemma, I thought we were on the same page. Here's the situation. Please get back to me, and I'll send a copy of this to your mum because it shouldn't be left on the grandchildren's plate. I sent a copy to her mum. I then got a text message. I'll read it to you. I'll read it to you later. A text message to Gemma just saying, explaining again. These are the choices, Gemma. Daddy wants you to go up and do paperwork with him. You know, we've agreed on what I thought you and I had agreed on was we'd go forward with the shared care plan and whatever. But I said, if that's not the case, because nobody else turned up to the meeting. No, Gemma and I did, as far as I understood. Well, that's why I copied. That's why I copied the message to her mother. And then her mother rang me and said, I'm going to ring social welfare tomorrow. If you think your dad's carer, may you rot in hell. And I
work. And she said, my granddad won't be here this evening.
Give the letter to me and I'll read it out to him personally.
That's well, right, if you want to.
Now, who does this letter come from?
It was never intended to come to me. All the rubbish that was sent over to me to clear out. It's the first time I ever set eyes on the letter. It was written to you when I was in England.
Right.
I'll tell you.
From Anne-Marie to you. From Anne-Marie to you. When they were getting you out of the farm.
Listen, look.
No, I'll read it. it makes you so unhappy to see these things being done, say so now, and we'll quit while the going's good. Wherever we go with horses, or to see horses, or blacksmiths, or whatever, you seem worried we might go in your car and use your diesel. You show such a chip on your shoulder in and around the Galligans, I feel uncomfortable having them up. They don't speak to you right now. They don't acknowledge you. Right. How come? Why?
It's that little here.
Why don't they come to the house to tell you what they're at, right? Whatever they do or don't do, they are who they are. Why can't you accept that instead of always giving out to me about them? I can't control what they do. All you do is make me, Anne-Marie, miserable and uncomfortable when they're around, because you're always looking on disapprovingly, ready to have a go at me for what you deem in your majestic books to be wrong. I seem to be stuck in the middle, refereeing, sticking up for you when Phil's having a go about you, and sticking up for Phil when you're having a go about him. And believe me, it's very tiring. Yes, you did. Ian apologized to you, and I admire him greatly, because from what I see, he apologized for the wrong reasons, because you're a grown-up, and because it's your farm. I truly don't believe the child was in the wrong. You told him, Ian, to catch Tomahawk. He went out and met Stephen, already gone out for him, as he wanted him for Aaron's party. You looked out, put two and two together, and got 5, and started ridiculing Ian for being lazy, and the stream of abuse about being a Galligan. How come that is such a derogatory abuse in your books? You were very wrong, and it is a shame. A 12-year-old child, this was written when Ian was 12, that a 12-year-old child can apologize to you when you were wrong. I thought the old and the wise should teach the young the right way ahead, and before you jump on the defensive, I checked the story and the stream of Galligan abuse with Stephen Skelly. I'm not taking Ian's word. Ian went home, repeated all to his mother. The attack on the Galligan name upset her. Not ridiculing Ian, not odd-jobbing Ian, the name slander, that upset her. Things have never quite been the same since. Then it continues. A second letter. Dear Dad, the following letter is one I wrote to you in the summer, but decided not to give you as you were unwell.
Stop a second. That letter was here.
It came over with all the stuff that was sent. I didn't take it. It was sent over to me to clear out the rubbish. Now, would you stop interrupting?
Okay.
I decided not to give you the letter she'd written, and you were unwell and in bed, in bad form, so I let things go. It's got to the stage I no longer want to keep letting things drag on and on. Let's face our problems, and however unpleasant, face facts. This situation can't continue any longer. Now remember, this is when Ian Gallagher was in 12, and it's still continuing on. It's unhealthy, always sniping, always feeling hard done by. Don't feel overcritical. You have so very much love and good points. That is the reason I want this sorted, so we can
1 o'clock on a Sunday. Do you remember that? Right. If I had been shown that letter, I would have said to Anne-Marie, look, you're living for nothing, and your parents are acting like your childminders, your cooks, your cleaners, your bottle washers, your everything. You should not be asking your parents for 1 penny. You should be thanking them. When our sisters in England heard that Phil and Anne-Marie wanted half the oil, half the milk bill, half the electric bill, half the food.
What did that come from?
It's in the letter. It's in the letter.
I've just read the letter to you.
They wanted you. Not only did they want to live there for nothing, with a view to inheriting the farm, they wanted you and Mummy to pay half the bills. And that was... It's in the letter. It's in the letter. And Gemma's got a copy.
Yeah, but I don't have...
Well, I'm telling you.
Gemma had a copy which she undertook to read.
She did, obviously. Mummy's obviously heard it, right?
Hey,
All Anne-Marie needed telling from that was, of course, I get cross when the Galligans float around putting their cattle in the shed and
I've never heard any of it.
right? Anne-Marie should have been told back then, if you're living with your parents on their farm for nothing, and your parents are cooking and cleaning and childminding for you, you don't ask them for half the bills.
No, of course you should.
Well, that's what they did. And not only did they ask you for half, then they gave out to you because you were moody. Now, Gemma and I had a lovely talk, right? I came up to help Gemma, right? I went back to the welfare man. I was completely honest. I said the relationship with my father has broken down.
What was this?
Thursday.
Hey,
Last week. Do you remember I took you to the Manning Grammar School? And he said, if your mum's gone, you and your son Jamie need to move in with your dad. All hell broke loose and you told me no way. Right? So I went back to the welfare man when Kathy left for England the next day. I went back on the Wednesday last week. I told him the complete truth. I said there's been war in the family.
I haven't heard any of this stuff on social media.
No, I went to him and I said, the relationship with my father's broken down. He doesn't want me to move in with my son. So I said,
You weren't moving in, sure.
yes,
That was part of their stipulation.
Hey, she wasn't moving.
When
She
I
never said to me,
shush, when I moved out, they said somebody had got to be here every night with you, and Angela and Gemma were arranging to share the duties between them.
No, Gemma comes every night.
Yeah, she doesn't sleep every night.
The
She
first
doesn't
She
sleep.
does sleep.
No, she doesn't, Mum. Don't I?
She does sleep.
No, I
You
believe that.
got it right,
Yes, I
John.
believe that.
She sleeps in
I
every
believe
night.
that.
And
Yes,
let's be stop a second now. She brings me my breakfast in bed every morning.
Why do you phone me and tell me there's nobody here with you? When I say who's there with you, you say nobody.
Gemma goes to school. Listen,
Nice.
listen, every morning so far, Gemma has brought me my breakfast in bed. Gemma sleeps in the small
So
room down.
Gemma is fulfilling what she was going to do, and Marie is causing all this furore.
Well, Anne-Marie's not involved. It's only Gemma's involved.
Well, because Anne-Marie is involving herself, neither of them are going to get the money for a year's work. Neither of them. Instead of sharing it, neither of them are going to get it, and it's all down to you and Anne-Marie.
Right.
Why
Dad,
does it be Anne-Marie?
Dad, can I calmly explain something to you?
Hey?
I was going to move in with Jamie. I took you for a drive when we parked by your field, where you first sold the field. And I said, even if we only move in for 6 weeks, I said, if you genuinely don't want me in Crossdrum, I would just move in for 6 weeks. On the 6th of June, they close my case, I get my arrears, and I walk away.
Would you got that?
No, it's not the 6th of June, and you and Anne-Marie have rocked the boat.
And Anne-Marie...
But I didn't rock my boat because I had made no contact with her.
I'm not ready to go, Mum.
And the joke you said.
No, I'm not upsetting her. What do you need the toilet?
No.
You don't.
I'm not upsetting her.
Leave it down. You come and talk to me privately about it.
No, they won't let me and I need a witness.
You wait, you can come to me anytime or tell me I come down to you.
Right, just hold
Yeah,
on.
leave it now.
Right, can you come for me just outlining the letters? right, then I will just bring Jamie up for 6 weeks so that I can get my year's money, so that I can pay
How
all
much
my
is
debts.
it you're only this?
It's all on tape. It's all on tape, right? So you said to me, yes, move in for 6 weeks with Jamie or till the 6th of June, and then everything's hunky-dory, right?
I don't recall.
Then you rang me back and you said, no, I don't want town boys up here. I'm having Nicky and Gemma. So then I still didn't give
Well,
up.
that's time to stop because I don't have Nicky and Gemma.
But you said Nicky or Gemma. You said
No.
Nicky.
Gemma comes here every night
Yeah.
and goes away in the morning.
Good. So then I said to the man, if the relationship's broken down now and we don't even make it to the 6th of June, will I get my arrears? He said, I can't promise you. I'll do my best. And I said, that's fine. Right. So then I said, and if my niece takes over, is she going to have to wait the year that I've had to wait to get paid? And he said, it's even worse now. It's 15 months. But Angela with the brain looks up my paperwork. There's such a thing as shared care, where 2 people, if someone needs 24-hour care, technically, 2 people share the burden, right? In which case, it would have been granted in a month, half the money would go to me, and half the money would go to Gemma. I came to Gemma to give her the choice. I said, Gemma, you've got... You were here, but it's alright, I'm explaining to you now. I said to Gemma nicely, and she was a lovely girl and very mannerly. I said to Gemma, 3 choices, Gemma. Either you can apply and wait 15 months and get inspected in 15 months, or you cannot apply at all and forget it, or I can say, don't close the file. My niece and I have worked out an arrangement. She's going to sleep there every night and make sure it gets fed. I'm going to do his paperwork and his medical appointments. Gemma said that's fine. Right? Gemma said that's fine. Now to me,
I'm not aware of any of this.
right, well you were here, but it's alright. So then, because you sometimes forget things, I texted Gemma twice. First of all, I said to her, you were a good girl. I said, well done. You kept everybody calm. Thank you. I texted Anne-Marie, and I said, Gemma's a credit to you, which she is. Right? Then, because I had agreed to share care, not just Angela bully Nico as everybody thinks, I got in touch with Gemma yesterday because I wanted to invite you out. So I got in touch with Gemma to say, I want to invite Dad out. Will you help me make that work? Will you,
How do you mean? What's going to do it? What's going to let me out with you?
Gemma and I are supposed to be technically, this is what I understood, was Gemma and I were working together to make sure you were happy and Mummy was happy, right? So I texted Gemma, I want to talk to you, something to do with Granddad. She didn't reply. Then you rang me last night and you sounded 100% back to yourself as if nothing had ever happened. And you said, Angela, when you come up tomorrow, I've got some paperwork to sort out. And I said, Dad, you fired me. You told Gemma and Anne-Marie that they're in charge. And you said to me, don't be ridiculous. You're my carer. I just was cross with you.
But I haven't done anything about it. I did nothing to anybody about the carer. I've had no involvement whatsoever. I left it all up to you.
When you're calm, I'll play you the tape of when you and I spoke, just you and me in the car.
Yeah.
And you...
I've had no... I've had no... As far as I'm concerned, that's how it was.
Right. So, when I didn't hear from Gemma twice...
Angela, leave it now. I'll come back and talk
going into debt for a year, waiting for my little €100 a week that they promised me was cut and dried and in the bag. Only my family are trying to sabotage it. I can't take her to Dublin Thursday because I've got no car. Simple.
What?
I've got no car.
Why?
I've got no tax, no NCT, and I'm driving.
Why?
Because I'm in debt up to here. Because my
Waiting for a year.
waiting for a year.
She's waiting for a year's back pay
Oh, back here, Will.
for caring for us.
I said to you perfectly, honestly, a year ago, I said, Dad, I need a spare time job, and you need help. I was perfectly upfront with you. I said, I need a part-time job, and you need a bit of help. I said, will you sign a form for me to be your carer? And you said, yes, of course I will.
Yes.
Yeah. But when it came time to get paid, you said, oh, I don't
No,
want to.
because you changed things wrong. I didn't get it right. I had no intention of anything like that.
Right. So my question right now, aside from the 100 a week, once a year they pay me £26 a week, right? It's called respite care grant. They pay me a grant once a week on the 6th of June. So that's why they said to me, please make the handover the 6th of June. So you can say no. Will you sign a form saying that I'm still involved with your care for another 2 weeks? Will you sign a form saying that I still am involved with caring for you until the 6th of June?
I understood at the beginning that you were going to be looking after Mammy and they were over there to look after me. Well, now, that's logically the easiest thing in the world to me.
That's fine.
Mammy was in town and you would look after Mammy and they would look after me.
They decided that's not what anybody consulted me about. If they'd consulted me nicely, I would have said that's a very good idea, but it needs to happen from the 6th
But
of
that's
June.
how I understood it to be.
Nobody consulted me. They took my job, threw me out, put Jenna in. And when I said you need to wait till the 6th of June, they just went,
No, you got that
right,
wrong.
so
You got that wrong. I can assure you got that wrong. You,
yeah,
well, you have it wrong as far as I'm concerned. I don't think for one moment that I've been never been like it.
Oh, Jesus.
this is a form that Mommy has signed so that I get €26 a week towards respite care
Up to
grant.
the 6th of June.
Up to the
Hey,
6th of
this is the middle of May. And all she wants is it signed till the 6th of June and she's doing it for both of us. And Anne-Marie says she'd ring them up tomorrow and say she's not.
So what's this about?
Gemma being your sole carer, she will ring social welfare tomorrow and discredit me.
No, she won't. Well, she said, oh, you get that done, and then that's okay. And then after that, then we can make what you call a carer. And especially if I thought you couldn't be carer. See, again, it's my ignorance. I didn't think you could be a carer for two people.
I can't.
She can share care. Share. Do you understand what share is?
No, don't be angry.
There can't be a full-time carer.
Yeah, but don't be angry, oh, please.
Let me explain something to you, Dad.
Hey?
Let me explain something to you. I could only care for you or Mummy, not both. Right? I am allowed to
But
help.
that's
the truth.
I understood this has been the most perfect thing to do.
Yeah.
Angela is going to look after Mammy, and they're going to look
Nobody
after me.
tells me what to do.
Hey,
Nobody tells
nobody's
me.
telling you.
Yes,
Anne-Marie is trying to.
They did.
No, Anne-Marie has never spoken to me about any of this.
So is Kathy, and so is Fiona.
No, Anne-Marie has never...
They have taken over your life, whether you realise it or not.
Dad,
You've got 3 weeks taken over your life.
let me explain something. Mother,
Right,
you
that's
understand
the gentleman.
Right. You were right. When I went to the authorities last year and I said both my parents are getting old, they both need a bit of help, I can't afford to do it without some financial support. They said that's fine. You can't care for both of them. You can only care for one of them because of your son Jamie. Right? So at the time, Mummy wasn't really talking to me and I was doing more for you. So I asked you outright, no agenda. I said, Dad, I can't exist on my $250 a week or $350 a week. I need an extra income. Will you take me as your carer? You said yes. The husband
Oh,
said,
this is
signed
so
the forms.
horrible.
Dr. Hanley signed the forms. Dr. McKenna signed the forms.
Unfortunately,
Everything was 100%. But in the meantime, I phoned this crowd.
unfortunately, some of this is going to be needed for evidence.
And I said to them, I'm not caring for my mother full time because she's not as needy. But I said, I do drive her to Dublin and I do drive her around and I am there for her. I do try and keep track of her. She said, right, you're not entitled to care allowance for your mother, but we can give you a little grant once a year. At that time it was 33 a week, right? And Mummy signed the forms for that, do you remember?
So they never understood. Mammy said you...
Yes.
Oh,
If Anne-Marie and Sharon, Kathy and Fiona all decided, right, it makes sense.
I don't think it is Angela and Fiona.
You
They're
did
not
right,
involved.
you told me they are, right?
They're not dancing.
If
They
it was
are.
decided
It's like you
without
speak
me
up
being
more.
asked, it makes more sense for Angela to be Mummy's
I know I should
carer.
listen to these and process them and edit them and comment, but
Nobody asked me. And
I
when
left for a
said to
reason.
them,
I cut myself off for a
don't
reason.
fire a carer or change a carer until the 6th of June, that's when they're...
Yeah, but I want to hear that.
Anyway, bullshit. I think that's enough on that. See, he gives a different story to every daughter and every grandchild.
Actually,
you said it as well. You said it as well.
I wasn't involved with anybody. I never tell you, I never did anyone paperwork. I always left it to Dorothy. I was never involved with any paperwork.
It's not about paperwork.
Liar. He did paperwork. Never involved with paperwork. Do you know what he did? My mother and us children worked all our lives like slaves. I think from 8 years old we were out sticking Easy Fit leaflets through doors or helping them clean offices in the evenings. Working in a restaurant 25 hours a week as well as school from 12. My mother put inheritances into the Rainbow Farm, inheritances into Scholars Rest, sold a house that was her bid for freedom because Anne-Marie said they needed it for Rainbow Farm, and we discovered him that never did paperwork that had the deeds in his own name. Sole proprietor, Nicholas Power, 32 McCarthyville, Dungarvan. Sole proprietor, sole owner, the 65-acre dream that he had us all dream all our lives. Him that never did paperwork left his wife off the deeds.